Shabbat Shalom. It's the morning of the Sabbath, January 20th, somewhere about 7:30. Woke up at 2:30 a.m. with just a great big old fat heavy burden laying on my heart, and a burden of sorrow, and Father just immersed me in His Word, comfort, and brought to mind how much He loves us. And we all, most of us heard and know the go-to verse for expressing Father's love for us in John 3:16. Yahweh so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, and whoever shall believe in Him shall not perish but have everlasting life. That's a pretty direct quote recorded in the testimonies of Yochanan, John. But over here in the book of Isaiah in 53, which is a prophecy of Messiah, there is a verse in here that really reveals how much Father loves us and what He gave and what He is willing to give for us, for you, for me, for everybody, all the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Because that's who Yeshua's come to look for, is the lost sheep of Israel, and gather them up to Him and to the Father and restore them. But this is just incredible, and I'm going to go ahead and just go right to it. And the version of my Bible, rather than just using a word and leaving it to your definition of what that word is by what you can remember or what you know, it actually includes the definition of the word in the text. So it'll read a little bit different than what most people will have in their Bibles. But in Isaiah 53, verse 10, Yeshaya 53, verse 10, it says, "Yet His bruises, woeful sacrifice," that's in italics because, you know, that's the definition, "pleased Yahweh, for He was put to much grief. Now He has brought the offering for sin. He will see His seed. He will prolong days, and the pleasure of Yahweh will succeed in His hands." And the traditional versions of it is, "It pleased Yahweh to crush Him." It pleased Yahweh to crush Him for us. Meaning that Yahweh took pleasure in taking the life of this son. Now this son was a perfectly obedient son. This son loved Him. Yahweh knew Yeshua loved Him. Why? Because Yeshua was absolutely and totally and completely obedient. There was nothing, there was not one requirement of His laws, His commandments, His Torah, that Yeshua failed to keep. Not one. Yeshua was blameless. He was spotless. No sin. He was a completely obedient son. Loved the Father. Proved that He loved the Father. And Yahweh was willing to sacrifice that son. Crush Him. He arranged it. He's the one that arranged for this to happen. For us. To save us. No matter how we're feeling about ourselves right now, that's what He gave and what he did. And that's all I have to share this morning. Yahweh bless you all. I'll talk to you soon.